Hello and welcome to Doing More. I'm Erica Cardenas and Happy New Year. As the holidays come to an end and the New Year resolutions begin, we're here at the Black Theater Troupe kicking off the new year and celebrating Black History Month. As 2024 begins and our nation celebrates a prosperous year, our nation also celebrates Black History Month. It's a time to recognize the achievements and contributions made by African Americans. Every February, the U.S. honors the contributions and sacrifices made by African Americans who've helped shape the nation. Black History Month celebrates the rich cultural heritage, triumphs, and adversities that have left an impression on our country's history. A time of reverence, homage, and celebration. As we honor the triumphs and contributions made by African Americans throughout U.S. history, let's take a look at how we can celebrate Black culture through entertainment and artistic awareness.
Here at the Black Theater Troupe, what we've always chosen to do, productions that enlighten and hold up a mirror to somewhat illustrate the human condition. Our shows are universal. They're just stories. You can take our stories and you can take some of them and replace them with a white family or a Native American family or a Latino family. You could do that with the productions that we do. All of our productions were based on thought-provoking, being able to make you sit down and think.
We're creating art that people can come see and come witness. If you could take 2.5 hours out of your day and escape that and come into a false reality per se, or a fantasy world, depending on the type of show that we're doing, or there might be something that you might recognize from a show that lines up with what's happening in your life and it gives you the strength or the grace to go on.
The Black Theater Troupe started initially as a community project. It was founded in 1970 by Helen K. Mason. Now, Helen at that time was with the City of Phoenix Parks and Recreation Department, and she was responsible to find new programs and new ideas. During that time, there had been the riots across the country. It was reaching Phoenix slowly. So to head it off, Helen started the theater. Now, it wasn't a theater then, it was an open door rap session. If you wanted to speak, if you wanted to voice a complaint or voice your opinion, you had to do it in song, an interpretive dance, or a monologue or a poem.
People are very inviting. We understand the purpose of it. We understand the honor of being able to come here and doing plays that sound and look like you. One of the actors said, man, I know all these people in this play. I know them. They're my uncle, they're my cousin. That's a beautiful thing. It lets you know that their history is not wasted. So it's a very important thing that people that look like you and sound like your auntie, your cousin, your grandmother. So it's great to be able to see the history in there and to see the positivity in there and also to see the healing in there. It's an absolute pleasure.
We keep things affordable by sponsorships, like we have the Salt River Project Saturday matinee program, but most importantly, the Flex Passes, which allows people to see any show on any date at any time. You can pick and choose when and what show they want to attend.
Here at the Black Theater Troupe, we are 100% about the culture, and not just the Black culture, but we're about all culture. We're about American culture.
It's always important to be able to see yourself. To see that you have history, to see that you have a positive images of yourself, and a place for healing. That's always important for any culture.
We preserve the past and we embrace the future.
The Black Theater Troupe's mission is to educate, enlighten, and entertain a diverse, multicultural audience by using local, regional, and national talent with the emphasis on providing exposure to Black culture and ideology. For more information on how to support its mission and the arts, go to blacktheatertroupe.org. What an instrumental way of celebrating Black history through culture and the arts. I'll be right back with more and doing more right after this. Welcome back to Doing More. We're celebrating Black History Month here at the Black Theater Troupe, where African American culture and artistic awareness is shared. The Black Theater Troupe is a state-of-the-art facility in downtown Phoenix's historic East Lake Park that was completed in 2013. It provides a safe, nurturing environment for all artists with an emphasis on people of color. The theater's main stage productions and educational outreach programs continue to foster an understanding outside the Black community and bridge divisions which have too often separated communities. The Community Celebrating Diversity organization in Scottsdale, Arizona hosted its own Martin Luther King Jr. celebration dinner, a time for all in the community to come together. Take a look.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Tonight we're celebrating 30 years of holding the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Awards and Dinner Celebration. This is 30 years in Scottsdale, and I would say the best dinner in the Valley. This is one event that we do every year where you see the entire community come together. You see both high school students, middle school students, elementary school students, and you'll see the most senior of our community coming to celebrate equity, inclusion, and diversity. And you will get a chance to meet some diversity champions, people who have been doing work in this community, either who live here, work here, or play here, that are making a difference in the community, and we'll acknowledge them tonight.
Our community partners have been great. As you can see from the turnout, everyone has wanted to be involved with this event, and it's been growing each year. We've been able to connect with amazing partners within the community across the medical field, the law enforcement field, as well as the government field as well. So it's a great connection point here. Cox has been a phenomenal partner. Through Roxanne Wingate, we've been able to partner not only with the board, but also for other organizations within the board to create that legacy and that long-lasting impact for this type of program.
It is my pleasure to introduce tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. Patinto L. Batts.
We're very fortunate this year in that our 30th anniversary, we get to have a great speaker, Dr. Patinto Batts, who is the Dean of the ASU Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication.
The importance of truth, facts, accountability, and trust.
Dr. King had a direct and indirect impact on my life growing up in the community that I'm from. And the ideals of Dr. King really provided guidance for me throughout my life and inspiration. And so in the role that I play, being new here, relatively new to the Valley, and being able to bring that message as an outside observer, work as a team to solve problems, to use an inclusive approach that really is indicative and reflective of the legacy of Dr. King.
We travel to San Diego, California, where the Metropolitan Area Advisory Committee is providing a place for local families in need to find a place for self-sufficiency. Take a look.
Up goes a bubble. You saw the big bubble?
MAC started out in 1965 as the Mexican American Advisory Committee, really focused on being able to open opportunities for Mexican Americans that were in the United States, specifically in San Diego. In the 1970s, the name changed to the Metropolitan Area Advisory Committee, and really to let itself be known that it's an organization that is very inclusive and it's open to all.
We have blue and dark blue.
Our focus with the children is not just a child care program where we're taking care of the children while the parents go to work. It's a wraparound program for the family as a whole.
And he has claws, look at that. They just seem very happy to have a place to be. They eat lunch with us, we eat breakfast with them. So, you know, we're sharing a lot of things like the families do too. So we become their extended family during the day.
That was being very friendly of Paisley, huh? Thank you.
The outcomes that I get to see from the children learning, their smiling faces, them wanting to come to school, the parents that come back to me and tell me that I've helped them so much and I've helped them to be their children's advocate.
We currently have a shortage of teachers in our preschool classrooms. And prior to the pandemic, we did not have that issue. We identified the issue when we were looking at we need to go raise our salaries of our teachers so that we can be competitive. And through that process, we were able to increase the salaries on average of about 24%. Some salaries went up by 35%. And now we are at the competitive or better salaries than the school districts around here in San Diego County.
You were right. It was long.
We need more dedication to these kids. We need to give them all the opportunities that we didn't have when we were growing up, to be that voice for them.
If you're a teacher right now and you want to look at an opportunity in a career with our organization, there's a lot of value in coming in. We operate not only a preschool where we are helping and working with the children, it's part of an organization that has a mission of maximizing self-sufficiency for families. Once you come in and you've been working here for a while, you can go up to about $74,000 for a preschool teacher. And that's very competitive here in the County of San Diego. It is critical that we get them in as soon as possible so that we can start that development of the 0 to 5, which is the most critical years of learning for children.
Just having genuinely good-hearted teachers that want to be here, that want to see these children grow and flourish and have the opportunities that they can give them.
It's a good program for children that need it.
The sooner that we can get them here, the sooner we can open our classrooms, which are in high demand by the children on the waiting list.
Tomatoes and cheese, and that's all, please.
The Metropolitan Area Advisory Committee, MAAC, is committed to provide quality childcare to families as part of its mission to maximize self-sufficiency for families. But MAAC is facing a crisis. Many of its classrooms are empty because they just can't hire enough teachers. If you're interested in becoming part of MAAC's mission, scan the QR code on your screen for details on current openings, or you can always visit maacproject.org. I'm here with Frederick, production manager at the Black Theater Troupe. Frederick, thanks so much for all you do.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Such a great way of doing more.
And we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Doing More as we kick off the new year celebrating Black History Month. I'm here in the Black Theater Troupe's dressing room, touching up my makeup. On September 14th, 1970, Helen Catherine Mason founded the Black Theater Troupe. As a longtime civil rights activist, she knew the power and importance of the Black arts movement that started in 1965 by playwright Amiri Baraka and his Black Arts Repertory Theater in Harlem. Through the inspiration of this national movement, she created a space for underserved artists to present works that would heal and serve Phoenix's African American community, as well as start to build a bridge between cultures. Take a look at how the Arizona business community gathered at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix for the Arizona Chamber of Commerce's Forecast Luncheon.
Here we are at Chase Field, home of the National League champion Arizona Diamondbacks, who are hosting the Legislative Forecast Luncheon. And what that is, it's the kickoff to the 2024 legislative session at the Arizona Capitol. All members of the legislature, the governor, they'll be here today to talk about what we can expect in this coming session at the Capitol.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
Over 70 state elected officials today. We'll have every single statewide office holder from the state government will be here as well to share their vision for the upcoming session. And the idea is they want the business community to hear what their goals are, what their vision is for the year, and then see if we can cooperate. Where's the areas that we can work together on? You're gonna hear about water, you're gonna hear about housing, you're gonna hear about economy, all the big issues that we're tackling, and these are the problem solvers to do it. Very diverse group of people. You have anything from CEOs down to entrepreneurs, down to people who are just curious about how can my business interact better with government? How can my business interact better with other businesses? So there's an organic networking that happens at these types of events as well. So Arizona Chamber of Commerce is the state's largest business advocacy group. We represent large companies, mid-sized companies, small companies, entrepreneurs, and what we do is we help them interact with government. We help them solve problems. You know, we want to make sure that Arizona remains the most globally placed to grow a business, start a business, or relocate your business. And in order to do that, you have to have work in cooperation with your policymakers, with your governor's office, because policy matters. It doesn't matter where you're from, who your parents are, where you went to school. Arizona is a place you can come and succeed because of the regulatory and policy environment we've helped create. Whether it's veterans or neurodiverse, the Chamber has launched many initiatives to help companies find talent where they haven't looked in traditional places in the past. And it's been very successful on that. So D9 is important, it helps companies thrive, but it's also important in terms of closing that talent gap and that worker gap. My hope is that people will come here and they'll have a positive, optimistic view of what to expect from Arizona and our legislature and our governor this year. We hope that we can give them a taste and a preview of why it's important for them to stay involved and stay active when it comes down to what's happening at the Capitol. Those are the things that we care about, and we hope that we've made it clear there's no barriers to entry in Arizona. Come to one of our events, meet your elected officials, engage with them, tell them what matters to you, and that they walk away feeling like, I want to be part of this, I want to be engaged going forward.
The Democratic Caucus is working very hard on collaborative efforts. We recognize
every one of these events, and it's so important to have these because this is how we get this content out, how we get this information out to the public. It's made possible by sponsorships, first and foremost Cox Communication, they're our premier sponsor today. Arizona Diamondbacks with this beautiful venue that we get to host. These events are tough to pull off and sponsors make it happen. We're very grateful for them.
We'll be back with more on Doing More right after this. Welcome back to Doing More as we kick off the new year celebrating Black History Month. I'm here in the costume room here at the Black Theater Troupe, where they design original costumes for their shows. Our final stop was at Sierra Vista, Arizona, where Chiricahua Community Health Centers provided an opportunity to sign up for Marketplace Health Insurance and learn more about how to enroll in Cox digital equity opportunities to Cochise County residents. Take a look.
We're here today at the Sierra Vista Mall in partnership with the Sierra Vista Chamber of Commerce and Cox Communications to talk about community health. I'm Dennis Walto, Chief External Affairs Officer, Chiricahua Community Health Centers, Inc. We're here with community health workers providing wellness screenings. You can come in and get your blood pressure checked. You can come in and get your flu shot or your new COVID vaccine. We're here to make sure that you have access to health insurance. We're registering people right here, right now, on the spot. We're here to make sure that you know that the community is with you and for you. With Cox Communications, we're here to make sure that you know about the digital equity programs that will allow you to gain access to the internet right in your home. We're here with the Sierra Vista Chamber of Commerce so that you know that small businesses are very important members of our community and that small business employees can sign up to get high-quality health insurance. Chiricahua Community Health Centers serves the entire region of Cochise County. That includes the urban areas of Sierra Vista, Douglas, Benson, Bisbee, and Wilcox, and the more rural communities of Elfrida, Pierce, San Simon. We will go wherever there's a need. As the only federally qualified health center in Cochise County, Chiricahua provides a valuable service to all of our community members. We will see anyone, regardless of their ability to pay, regardless of their insurance status, their immigration status, or medical condition. We are here to serve all. We make sure that when people come in, they have the full range of primary care at their disposal. At Chiricahua, we are all about health equity. And at Cox Communications, there is a big push toward digital equity. And here today, we're literally marrying the two. We're making sure that as folks come in and are concerned about their health, that we're also making sure that they're connected, that they can stay informed and have the same kind of internet access that everyone should enjoy. The internet is so important to us today. It's the source of so much information, health information, economic information. It's important that we look at health equity in the sense of digital equity so that we can remain connected to our patients throughout the year. Chiricahua Community Health Center's mission is caring for patients and building healthy communities. And we do that all under the umbrella of our fundamental belief of health for all. We believe that everyone deserves access to health care, and we're out to make that real.
I want to thank the Black Theater Troupe for allowing us to visit their beautiful theater and for helping us recognize Black History Month through the arts. Black History Month is a time when our nation acknowledges African Americans' key figures from our past and present. It's an opportunity to shine a spotlight and celebrate the achievements that African Americans have accomplished in our nation. Black culture has been instrumental in driving social movements and activism, fighting against racial injustice and promoting equality for the entire world to enjoy. I'm Erica Cardenas. Thanks so much for joining me, and
see you in the theater!